Thank you for visiting our channel. Please like, share and subscribe for more exciting food videos. Welcome back to our channel. Today, we're diving into crumbed fish sticks, how to choose the best ones, what to look for on the label, and how to cook them so they stay crispy and delicious. Let's get started. A crumbed fish stick is a simple idea that just works. A piece of white fish coated in crumbs, then cooked until the outside turns golden and crunchy. It's the kind of freezer staple that saves dinner on busy nights, and it's also one of the easiest foods to make kid-friendly without cooking a separate meal. But not all fish sticks are the same. Some have a thick coating with very little fish, and some turn soft fast if you cook them the wrong way. The good news is you can avoid most disappointments with a few label checks and a couple of cooking habits. This guide breaks down how to choose better crumbed fish sticks, cook them so they stay crisp, and serve them in easy ways that feel like a real meal. What makes a good crumbed fish stick and what to avoid at the store? A good crumbed fish stick should taste like fish first, not just fried crumbs. The inside should be moist and flaky, and the coating should stay crunchy after it hits the plate. The fastest way to get there is to pick a box with more fish and fewer fillers. Most fish sticks in US grocery stores use mild white fish like pollock, cod, or hake. Pollock is common and affordable, with a clean taste. Cod often has a firmer, slightly meatier bite. Hake sits in the middle. None of these are bad, but the texture can change a lot depending on how thick the fish portion is and how heavy the coating is. Also pay attention to the coating style. Some brands use fine breadcrumbs that brown evenly. Others use panko-style crumbs that look more jagged and airy. Both can be tasty, but the coating can also be used to hide a thin piece of fish. If the stick feels very light for its size, it might be mostly crumb. Quick label checks. 30 seconds in the aisle. Fish percentage. Higher usually means a better bite. Ingredient list. Shorter is often a good sign. Sodium. Compare brands, it can vary a lot. Allergens. Wheat and egg are common in the coating. Breadcrumbs versus panko crumbs and why the coating matters. Think of regular breadcrumbs like a smooth jacket. They fry or bake into a tighter crust that can taste rich and toasty. Panko is more like a shaggy coat. It tends to crisp up faster and stay crunchy longer because it has more air pockets. That extra crunch is great, but it can also make a fish stick feel bigger than it is. A thick panko layer can hide a thinner strip of fish, so don't assume crunchy looking means higher quality. If you're feeding picky eaters, panko can be a win because it stays crisp even with dips, but you'll still want to check fish content on the box. Simple label checks for better taste and nutrition. Start with the fish percentage if it's listed. More fish usually means a better balance and less oil-coating feeling. Next, scan the ingredient list. Fish sticks will still have flour, starches and seasonings, but extremely long lists can point to heavy processing. Sodium matters too. Fish sticks can be salty even before you add ketchup or tartar sauce. If you're watching sodium, compare two boxes side by side. The difference can be noticeable. Check for added sugars as well. They're not always present, but some coatings include a touch for browning. Finally, look at the oil type if it's listed, and don't skip the allergy line. Many crumbed fish sticks contain wheat, and some contain egg, milk, or soy. Cross-contact notes are also common, especially with seafood products made in shared facilities. How to cook crumbed fish sticks so they come out crunchy, not soggy. Soggy fish sticks usually come from one problem: trapped steam. If the coating can't vent heat and moisture, it softens fast. The fix is simple. Use high heat, give them space, and avoid stacking or crowding. That's it for part 1 of our crumbed fish stick guide. In the next video, we'll share easy serving ideas, sauces, and smart ways to turn fish sticks into a complete meal. Stay tuned for part 2. Thank you for watching. Please remember to like, share, and subscribe.